What's going on YouTube, man? It's Trey TV. I'm back with another one, man. Check this out. You feel me? We got Errol Spence, the eye socket breaker, the real breaker, the one and only the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? There's been rumors, not necessarily rumors, but Breadman, for those who don't know, he fights out of Philly. Trains a whole bunch of fighters out of Philly. Um, well-known, renounced boxing coach. You know what I'm saying? He trains the likes of Caleb Plant, Kyron Davis, and a few more other guys. You know what I'm saying? He done coached against Canelo. He done coached against Benavidez. And the list goes on and on. So he's very much a thoroughbred coach when it comes down to someone in your corner that's gonna have your best interest, not really looking for your money 100%. But the biggest thing is he cares about you. That's the main thing. So moving right along, you feel me? Errol Spence visited his gym in Philly a couple days ago. And the one thing I like about Breadman, even before I knew about him, how the way he articulates himself in crunch time moments. You know what I'm saying? Like when Kyron Davis fought David Benavidez, he said, listen, man, when David Benavidez was starting to get the best of him and he saw that Kyron Davis couldn't really do nothing with him, he stopped it. He didn't start the fight because he was scared. He started the fight because he loved Kyron Davis, simply because he cared about him. It ain't all about a check, you feel me? One thing a lot of coaches do, they tell you whenever they fight against in crunch mode, oh, man, you need to fight it out, fight it out, fight it out. And they go out there, they get brain cells busted, brain cells beat out them day after day after day, round after round after round. But the one thing I like about Breadman is he's smart. You feel me? Not only does he stop the fight if you feel like you're not being competitive or if you feel like you're not really showing no fight, but he also tells you how to get out of dangerous situations to overcome and win. You feel me? And that's what Errol Spence needs. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that Derrick James wasn't a phenomenal trainer, but we gotta keep a spade a spade. It's some things that Derrick James felt as though he was comfortable. I mean, the only reason why Errol Spence went as far as he did was because of Errol Spence. I don't think personally Derrick James done anything to polish what Errol Spence already had. I mean, if you look at Errol Spence from the amateurs to now, you're going to see Errol Spence throwing big punches, throwing punches in bunches, using his footwork to get inside, and having good defense. That's about it. But the one thing that Derrick James didn't really focus on and didn't really think to prioritize was his head movement. I mean, Mikey Garcia was right. Even though he wasn't able to exploit it because of the skill differential and just the size and the big punching power that Errol Spence had, he couldn't exploit what he saw because he had too much to deal with. You know what I'm saying? What Breadman can attribute, you feel me, what he can do for Errol Spence can literally change his whole boxing as far as how he is defensively. Because it's been a lot of people talk about Errol Spence and say that his power is not a one-punch knockout power, which I can say, but we can't deny that his hands are made of stone. Every punch he hitting you with, they hurt. You know what I'm saying? And what the one thing I like about Breadman, he was like, listen, it's not that he's the biggest puncher. It's the engine he got. You know what I'm saying? He got an engine to not stop, to keep going, the work rate. He kind of compared him to Benavidez as far as Benavidez keep going, constant pressure, you know. And he also mentioned the reason why Errol Spence get a lot of guys out of there is because the constant pressure. Just imagine you getting hit by a doggone train 50 times within 5 or 10 minutes. You're going to give out. rather than getting hit by that train one time, you being able to recover and then get hit by another train by the sixth round, kind of splitting it up. Man, you getting cracked every shot. So, of course, that's going to be more devastating than a one-punch knockout, in my opinion. I mean, Errol Spence breaking bones, busting organs, knocking people eye sockets out over accumulation of time. You feel me? So, in my opinion, I'm not going to say Breadman is the best guy to get with, but he's definitely not the worst. You feel me? He will be a great asset to Errol Spence's team, to his arsenal, to what he already got. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's just up to Spence. You know what I'm saying? The pick who we saw. And like I said before, I like the way Breadman operates. Obviously, we know him and Derrick James, Spence and Derrick James left because of the financial situation. But up front, automatically, hey, this how much I'm getting paid. This is what I would like to get paid. And this is when I would like to get paid. You agree to these terms? I got you. You feel me? And I feel like with a superstar name that Errol Spence got, that has to be established. Granted, Derrick James and Errol Spence had a relationship since the amateurs, so that was some type of friendly camaraderie. And I don't think the financial part was really understood, because if it was, they wouldn't be disputing how much he was getting and this, that, and the third now, when he's already been pretty much undisputed. Got cheated out of the undisputed fight. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, man, like I said, Breadman will be a good asset to him. I feel as though he can't go wrong with that. But if he choose, if he decide to go somewhere else, I respect it. But just know, Breadman will be a great asset to him. You feel me? But let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I feel like Breadman will be a good asset to him. But we'll just check it out and see, man. You know what I'm saying? This Trade TV, man. We out.